Don't you just love the month of November? You know why? It's special. Well, no, other than it's my birthday, I know. But it's special because we get, typically, the notion and the practice, once again, of looking for what we are grateful for being thankful. Why did I get all choked up over that? I don't know. But it's interesting because I was sitting there as I was typing up these notes at my desk. I'm looking outside, and I just marvel at how this life works. How everything just plays and dances and moves in its perfect time and order and with everything. And there's so much that is happening that we have no clue of, at all. I mean, just think about the planets, moving, the sun going up and down, and so much is happening at an amazing level and volume and rapid speed. And we are that. We are that perfection of life being itself. Isn't that cool? I mean, that's got to be the best thing. And we don't even have to do anything. I mean, we're not the creator of it. We're here to express it. We're here to play and be it as each of us is. And it's all happening in perfect divine order. Doesn't that make you feel good? I think I told you that last week I took a road trip with Dr. Marilyn, and we went to Prescott to visit some friends. And when you're in Prescott, Arizona, what do women do? You have to go downtown into all the cute little shops and shop. That's just part of the deal. You have to do that. And so, of course, we go into the shops, and being a reasonable person that I am, of course, I'm shopping for gifts for Christmas for other people. And so I find something like, oh, this will be perfect for her, and this will be perfect for her. And then I picked up something, and I go, oh my gosh, these are so great. I love these. I've got to have these. And these would be just perfect for her. And then I thought, wait a minute. No, I don't think those would be right for her. And who would they be good for? I don't know that yet, but I'm going to share with you what they are. They're a pair of socks that says, nothing is wrong. I just thought, how perfect is that? I've got to have these. The person I was thinking about giving them to initially is the one that I had been to Kentucky with earlier in the month and is into Byron Katie's work. And so, as everything is perfect as it is and such. But then I realized that lady, most of the time she goes barefoot. So I don't know if the socks would fit her. But I bet you these socks might fit me. But why I'm bringing those up is because it fits so perfectly with what our topic is this morning, which is be happy. Nothing is wrong equates to be happy, accept life as it is flowing. I don't know how many of you are reading our Science of Mind magazine this month. They have a daily reading each day, and Reverend Christian Sorensen, is the one that's contributing this month, and he's our neighbor up north of us here. And I've really enjoyed many of the readings. And one that particularly came to mind was talking about stop your complaining. And how that complaining is literally one of the worst things that we can do. Because what happens is when we complain, we are putting out this, everything's energy, right? Everything is moving in a vibrational wavelength, depending on, its energy source. It can be slow or it can be high, fast or slow. And so when we are putting out that energy vibration of complaining, the universe accepts that. And it says, oh, that's what you're interested in. See, the universe doesn't know what we want or don't want. It knows what we're interested in. And so when we're complaining, it says, oh, you're interested in that. So I'm going to give you more to complain about. That's the way it works. When we think of and we say and we speak about things that are wrong, the universe will say, yeah, she's interested in that. Let's give her more wrong stuff. Another one that I was thinking of that I really appreciated was he was talking about our minds. Again, we're talking about our minds here this morning because we're always at choice. And it's basically whether we are aware of the choices we are making or not. And so the other one I want to highlight this morning is the fact that he was talking about our minds can be like a puppy, like training a puppy. When we're going into meditation, how many times does our mind go all over the place? And it kind of equates it to a little puppy. Puppies all over the place, and you're trying to train it, and you go and you take it and you sit it down, and you do it again because it's off and running. And it's so we equated that to our minds, that our minds are off and running. So be patient and be consistent and come back again to training your mind with what you want, with what is right, versus going into the mode of complaining, of thinking what is wrong. It's not brain surgery here, it's not that difficult a concept to figure out. I got the chance yesterday. I was in celebration of my birthday coming up on Thanksgiving. Yesterday I took a little road trip again. This was with meeting up with a couple girlfriends that they're up in. One's in Hesperia and one's in Oceanside. So we each drive an hour different ways to meet up for lunch. In any event, I was riding in the car with one of the gals back from Paris, California, back over to Oceanside, and she received a phone call from her son in the car. And he's my nephew. She's my sister-in-law, ex-sister-in-law, former sister-in-law, however you say that stuff. In any event, so Jeremy called, and he's on the East Coast. And when you are a mother that has a grown child, anytime they call, you want to talk to them because you don't know when you're going to get the chance, again. So Jeremy called, and it's all being broadcast in the car. She told him I was in the car, and that's fine. So he's telling her how he's just finished his master's degree, and he's received his master's in art. This is a 50-year-old, okay? He just received his master's. And he is so successful in what he does that he's now teaching. They've already got him on a professor level because what he does is not just what you think art, like painting a picture or something, because a lot of his background in the years past has been in construction. So he builds these huge, sculptures and things like that. They're very unusual, very different, very unique. In any event, Jeremy was telling her how he's getting ready for another one of his exhibitions, but that at the college he's at, there was a 19-year-old, a brilliant 19-year-old, who had just finished his master's degree. And Jeremy has a 13-year-old son, I think, something like that. He's in junior high. Wyatt was with him. And this 19-year-old was telling the two of them, how, oh yeah, I've got this unit thing that I've developed. I don't know if he developed it, but it is something you put on your head. It's like a helmet thing, I'm guessing. And it projects your thoughts out on a hologram type of, I mean, this is woo-woo. This is like cuckoo crazy new technology stuff that's happening. And we're all just going, oh my gosh, yeah. But what the interesting thing I wanted to bring up, that Jeremy was saying that, yes, but this new technology, when I put it on my head, or a 50-year-old or even older, it doesn't operate as well as it does on someone that's younger, because their brains are more flexible, are more open, are more imaginative, and more willing to create something different. He said, so Jeremy said, like me or you, Mom, you put it on our heads, then nothing. Because we have been so set in our ways of the way life is, where the younger ones are more open and receptive and flexible. So you think about this, guys. We know that age is just a number. I mean, look at some of the people in this room. We know age is just a number. It has nothing to do with how old you are. Think about this reality of technology. We know, we've seen it in our lifetime. Cell phones, microwave ovens, you name it. How much further is it going to go? Because it's going to go in exponential, is that the word? It's faster, right? In the next few years. So get ready for it. And to me, what the lesson is here is that we need to let ourselves be flexible. Let ourselves live in the moment. Let go of the past. Let go of what was wrong, what should have been. Remember I told you last week, you've got to get rid of shoulds. No shoulds, no wouldas, no couldas. It's none of that stuff. We need to remember to be flexible, to be teachable, to be curious. That might be the word, curious, as to what is happening now. We are going with Pam Grout's book this month, Think and Grow Rich. It's a great one. And in chapter 4, that's why I chose today's topic, chapter 4 says, Becoming the Warren Buffett of Happiness. And she says in it, Think and Grow Rich is about building a different kind of portfolio. A portfolio that appreciates and expands the deep and unceasing abundance you already have. Its purpose is to grow equity in the love, creativity, and beauty that's already inside you. We are people who need to love. To the degree that we are able to do that, we are happy and fulfilled. Real security lies in becoming more of who we really are, in traveling light, being free in mind. It starts with a new definition of wealth, the ease and freedom to be generous. The ease and freedom to pursue your dreams. The ease and freedom to live for the fulfillment of all creation. Remember how I started? We are one in this source energy. We're not separate from it. It is expecting us to play its game full out. We need to remember that we establish our consciousness in this infinite field of potential. That's what we are. That's why Ernest Holmes, the creator, the founder of Science of Mind, said, God can only do for us what it can do through us. And what we are looking for, we are looking with. He also said that we want to be open at the top, to constantly, literally allow ourselves this infinite potential that we are, to let it flow through us. And that's why we have to live in the moment. I've been so privileged to come up with a new program that I'm just starting. And I don't know how many of you are aware, Deepak Chopra wrote a book in 2013 called What Are You Hungry For? And it includes a 21-day process that he gives you. And every day you have an affirmation and you have like a little experiment. Because what it says here is Chopra's solution to permanent weight loss, well-being and lightness of soul. He wanted to lose 20 pounds back in 2013. So this is what got him onto this whole arena. But what's interesting about it is the first day, the first day was yesterday, and he talks about that we want to be happy. Like, whoa, okay, this is my topic. Let's see what we can do to play with this. We want to be happy, and he says many times what we try, don't do trying, but what we think we want is to be motivated to do something. I'm going to motivate myself to eat healthier. I'm going to motivate myself, and so we do all these resolutions, we do all this stuff, and he says, and they don't work. We've tried them, they don't work. Instead of being motivated, he says, what you want to do is be inspired. Inspiration comes from within. When we're inspired to do something, we don't have to work at it. We don't have to make it happen. It happens. It's coming from within. So he talked about the fact that whenever we have a little moment during the day, when you get a smile on your face, something happens. You know, something happens and you go, oh, stop right then and be aware of that moment and make it something that is inspiring. They gave a couple of examples of this. He said, okay, so like you're a young mother and you're in your kitchen and you're making dinner and your child comes in and they're all excited. Look, I can do this cartwheel. And they do a cartwheel. And you're like, oh, yes, that's nice. And then you go back to whatever you were doing. He says, stop. Look at the moment that just happened. Acknowledge it for what it was. The value of it. What was the value of that? Oh, my gosh. That was the first time that my child did a cartwheel. I'm putting a value on this moment. And that will build up the inspiration for you to recognize that in every moment there is a potential for happiness. In every moment there can be something that you're looking at that's coming to you, through you, in this universe that can make you smile. One of the other examples he gave was like your coworkers walking past you and they said, oh, I'm going to the store. This happens to me at work all the time. I'm going to the store. Do you want anything? Well, you know, I would like to have da-da-da. That little bit of exchange is something that we can acknowledge that makes us happy. And the value that we put on it, like, oh, the person was being generous, they were being kind, they were being thoughtful. And when we put those thoughts out, that's what comes back, right? So whenever we are aware of how grateful we are, how blessed we are for this person in my life, for the abilities that I have, oh my gosh, I'm able to walk and have a great, whatever it is, you have with you this month in particular the onus, the assignment of looking at every moment for what you can be grateful for and what will make you happy. What makes you happy? Acknowledge it. Say thank you. This is cool. I want more of this. More, please, right? So I couldn't help myself. I have my cell phone up here, yes. I know. And it's not off. I'm going to share something. And you won't be surprised. Oh, did I have the sound off? Oh, I have sound on. Come on, honey. I'm supposed to do something here now. Oh. I had the sound down. Be happy. We love that song. That song was written in 1988 and was the Grammy Best Song of the Year. And we need to keep that up. Don't forget it. Don't leave it in 1988. We are here at each and every moment to enjoy this life that we have been given. The words that he wrote in it, and I think I picked it up in the middle of it, is don't worry, be happy. In life we have some trouble. When you worry, you make it double. Yeah, don't worry, be happy. That's really our thought for this week, is be happy with what this life is that we have and how much more it is going to be when we are open and flexible and allowing it to flow through us. And so it is. Namaste. Be happy.